Thank you so much for joining. My name is Nadia Touch. I'm health and life coach, and today's conversation will be on the topic that is near and dear to the earth. It is the month of April, is decluttering. You know, when I was thinking about this topic, I thought, well, we can talk about the environment, we can talk about the personal care products and non-toxic cleaners because we want to help the earth. And while contemplating on the topic and what to say, I realized, well, this is such an enormously big topic that it's hard to focus on just one area. So we're going to have 3 parts of the conversation on decluttering, and we will start, let's say, with a simple part, and we will dive deeper into a more complicated stuff. So part 1, let's say this is actually going to be our work kind of shop session. So make sure to prepare a piece of paper and a pen or pencil to write down the exercises. Okay, so while you're doing that, this topic is a live video on my business page, Nadia Touch, Health and Life Coach, as well as our free Facebook group, Friends in Health. Friends in Health is for daily motivation and inspiration on your wellness journey. And now the month of April, today is actually the first day, we are having 5-day free greens challenge. We all know that greens are so healthy, good antioxidants for your body. It's important to eat them, but it's so hard, and especially for kids. So this 5-day challenge is just something to play together as a community and get this good routine of consuming greens every day in your schedule together. Okay, so join our Friends in Health Facebook group on Facebook. And so today's conversation is about decluttering. You know, I just came back from my first earned dream trip in the company Shackley. And when I came back and I was writing a script for Declutter Your Mind live stream, I realized it's not that. Yes, you can start with working on your mind and changing your mindset and all that, but really it's almost like a more difficult approach. So what I did, I kind of did it all together at once by starting audiobooks. And of course, because it's audiobook, you listen and your brain listens. And while writing a script, I realized the easiest way and almost like more fun way, the immediate result way, is to part 1, declutter your space. That's what I started to do a year ago. I created my vision board. I put down my goals, what I want. And yes, I started working on my mind and everything, but a very important aspect that I really didn't realize how effective it would be for my mind and my results and reaching my goals is just to declutter your space, your environment, which is easy to do. You can do it every day for a few minutes. I am not the person who does everything at the same time. I'm the person who needs maybe from 5 to 15 minutes every day to go towards my goal. So I am not the person who is decluttering the weekend spring cleaning. No, that's not me. I will have 15-minute decluttering of one corner of my house. That's me. I can handle that. It's not overwhelming and I can see the result fast in 15 minutes. So our conversation on decluttering will be 3 parts conversation. Declutter your space or environment, declutter your body, and declutter your mind. So in your workbook, write down on the very top, declutter. And today we will have a conversation, part 1, declutter my space / environment. is it so important? What I noticed when I started doing that, it's like I have my goal, and my goal, I will be coming back to going on the trip. The trip is all paid for. It's the trip where I go and they treat me the best way that can be treated, that the human being can be treated. So it's a great goal to have, and along the way I work my business. So that was my goal. And when I used the vision board, I created the visual part of my goals. And have you heard the expression, you can't, it's weird to bring a new sofa in your house when you have a still old sofa. So in order to bring a new furniture in your house, new things in your life, you got to get rid of old furniture first. So that's what the decluttering your space is all about. It's decluttering your space reflects your mind, reflects the declutter in your mind. I don't know if you've heard the expression, it says something like your inside world is the direct reflection of your outside world, and vice versa. Your outside world is a direct reflection of your inside world. And working on your inside world can be challenging, right? And it takes time to have that transformation. Decluttering your outside world, your environment, seems like, okay, I can do it whatever mindset I have. But by decluttering your space and your outside world, there's something happens inside you. The shift happens that is transforming your inside world. It actually gives that, when you get rid of the old furniture, you have the space that you can fill with something new. So it's the same concept here. You're decluttering what you don't need and creating the space for something that you need and want and desire, achieving your goals. And so decluttering your space and your environment is one of the ways of setting you for really reaching those goals, setting you for the inevitable success, okay? So let's talk about the different aspects of decluttering your space. What exactly does that mean, and why it is important? We just discussed that. So how can you do it? And so this is the practical part of our session. So take a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and let's talk about what we can do to declutter our space and our environment. So number one, there will be three areas, and the first area may seem like overwhelming area, but we'll just focus on one aspect of it for this week. So decluttering your physical space, which means what's around you, where you live, where your office, etc. So office. I actually started decluttering my office quite a while ago. It's a process, and I don't do it all at once. I do it on the weekend, just a little bit, a few minutes. And I set some corner of my office and I complete it. 15 minutes, weekend maybe 30 minutes. And I see the result and it makes me happy. And what I realized that it brings me that peace of mind and the happiness and actually the space to create. The less clutter I have in my office, the more space I have to create ideas, create conversations, create new areas where I can have like blocks of paper organized. So what can you do in your office? Look at your desk. See how are your papers organized? Are they actually organized, or they're like a mess everywhere? Another one is projects in your office. So I have certain areas, I'm actually looking at them. I have a stand of 5 areas in that stand, and every space is a project. So if those projects have been sitting in your office for a very long time, maybe it's time to declutter them, to organize them, to not have them right in front of you because they're not your immediate environment that you need to take care of. So the projects. Another one is shelves. Oh my goodness, my office had shelves of old books 10 years ago, actually 15 years ago almost, when I got my associate degree in web and graphic design. I still had those books on my shelf. Why? I have no idea. So I just even threw them away, recycle, because it's old material. Nobody even needs that old material anymore. I'm in the process right now of decluttering my photographs, the old photographs that I sit in there, and you know, in those films. Why? So I actually have a person who can help me to organize all these films, all these loose photographs in the file system digitally. About 4 shelves will be emptied. So a little bit at the time, and I always ask for help most of the time, especially when the project is such a time-consuming project. How about another one is, you know, those emails. We receive emails all the time. There's just so much, especially the one that you use a lot, let's say personal email. You start receiving morning, you're welcome. You start receiving information that probably does not really benefit you. Groupons, offerings, discounts, newsletters. Do you really need that? So how about just choose 5 that you just don't ever get to read, see, and don't care, and unsubscribe. I do it all the time. It's very simple. Luckily, unsubscribe option is a very simple, quick option. You can do it like in 5-10 seconds, unsubscribe from newsletters and emails. I also actually do, sometimes I don't read a certain emails, but I know that I want them for the future, and I just put them in a certain folders so they don't arrive to my attention when I don't need it. I just want to look at them later, and they're all in one folder for the future. All right, and in the old emails, if you are one of those people who don't like to see the old emails, maybe delete them as well. If they're 1 month or 2 weeks older, you don't need them, just go and delete. I know the people who do that. Okay, so this is the office. Another area of environment, the second area, is, of course, kitchen. We're talking about our health, right? Kitchen is also a very extensive topic, and right now I want to give you just a couple of ideas of what you can do to start. You can do it every day, like 5 minutes before the dinner, let's say, while chicken is cooking on the stove. Walk into your pantry and see what can be ditched. Is this the word? Ditched. So let's say, I call it too junky. You know, some food it's still junk food, but it can be okay somewhat for now. But if you see something that is just too junky, just throw it away. The other one is expired. Pantry has a tendency to keep expired food and not complain. So let's find that food and actually throw it away. It was unbelievable. A while ago we found a box, I think it was rice, some kind of unique rice that was almost 20 years ago expired. No, we don't need that. So yeah, that trash can was happy to receive that. And so for decluttering the kitchen, we will also come back to the conversation in our second part, decluttering your body. We will dive a little bit deeper into that. And the last but not the least in the physical environment space is your closet. Especially if you're a woman, you probably have so much clothes that you just don't know what to do with, and you don't want to get rid of it, and it's just there. You know, I found myself being very attached to a lot of clothes that I don't wear. And some of it I even brought from my teenage years from Russia, and it's there in the closet. So what I do is on the weekend, maybe twice a month, sometimes every weekend, I send love to one or two pieces of my clothes, and I actually pick it off the shelf. I ask the question, when did I wear it last time? Oh, 4 years ago? Wow. And I don't even think about that piece, or if I think about that piece, it just doesn't I just still don't wear it. I can't match it with anything. It's too short, it's too long, it's too whatever it is. And it's there because I love it. It's for my teenage years and it still fits me. If it doesn't, that's easy to throw away, right? But I know I'm not going to wear it and I still love it. So I pick that clothes, I ask that question. The question is, yeah, I wore it a long time ago, but I still love it. I give that love to the piece, I fold it carefully, and I put it into the donation box. All that goes in the donation box, we love. That actually gives me peace of mind to let go of that clothes. The emptier your closet, the more space you have for new openings, for new possibilities, for new creation and new clothes. So consider decluttering your clothes. So now, this was our physical space. We talked about the office, we talked about the kitchen, we talked about the closet. So take a pen or pencil and circle just one action that you can do this week that is the easiest. One action that is the easiest for you to do this week. And I am curious what it is. Please put it in the comments. I'm very curious. I wonder if it will be the same. For me, let's say a closet is always fun. I like to see less and less clothes in my closet. I'm actually donating about 40 hangers this week. So that will be me. What is yours? Okay, so let's move to the part number 2 of decluttering your space is, how would I say it? The people. It's the support, it's the community, pantry. Okay, Marnie, so you are taking care of your pantry. Yay! I'm looking forward. If you can take maybe a picture what you're ditching, yay, that will be great. We will send that bye-bye together. Okay, so number 2 is support. Have you heard the expression, you become the average of 5 people you spend the most time with? So now look around who you're spending the most time with every day. That will be my business builders, that will be my children and my husband. Yeah. Okay, so you know, when you have a transformation, you're probably already or definitely on the journey of transformation. It's okay to have transformational relationships. You probably also heard that sometimes you just lose friends in life. You gain friends in life. Some friends will support you new. Some friends are not comfortable with who you are right now because they liked you in the past. They liked you who you were before and they're not comfortable who you are now. That's all right. But some people are always with you, no matter who you are, no matter what transformation is happening, they will always support you. And that's all right. We love everyone. Everyone has uniqueness. Everyone deserves love. The number 1 person we talked about 2 weeks ago is self-love. So love yourself first. So what can you do? Let's say one of the options will be is to talk daily to those who support you. My kids support me whatever I do. They just point me at the door in the evening because they know I like to go for a jog and become happy from jogging. And they actually tell me that, Mama, the door is right there, go be happy. Or my builders, they hold me to my highest potential. And my future life coach, I know they will hold me to my highest potential. So talk daily to those who support you. Also, it might be challenging, but it works. Find a person who you want to become, or who you want to be, or who is almost like an ideal person for you, an idol, and get in touch with them. Maybe have a conversation, become friends. Another option would be there are some people in life where you feel like, I wish that person did this, this and that, or said this, this and that, and then I will be happy, let's say. I wish that person didn't do that. I wish that person was this way. And it's like, but what you're doing, you're actually spending that energy trying to change the other person. How about using that energy and putting it towards you and love yourself? Release the energy of trying to change someone and put that energy towards your own transformation. It will be an incredible what you will see when you release that energy from changing other people, put it towards transforming yourself. You will see those people differently. You will see the world differently. They will see you differently. Enjoy the transformational relationships. Another one is, that's what I did years ago, is you heard the word gossips. Sometimes it may seem like not a gossip, just people support me, I support them, we gotta talk about this, we gotta talk about that, I feel belonging, it's the community. Your gut will tell you, your intuition will tell you whether it's a gossip or not. Don't engage in the gossip. If people around you, let's say at lunch, you're stuck, you got to eat with them, they start gossiping, crack the joke, change the conversation. Or I just get up and I go to the restroom. At some point, folks actually noticed. Have you noticed every time we start discussing someone, Nadia leaves? I didn't realize that, but I actually noticed that a few lunches after I started. So don't engage in the gossip. It doesn't, you don't need that. You don't need that for your positive transformation. It just clutters your life, clutters your brain, clutters your time. Just don't. All right. So out of this was our second part of decluttering your space. Take a pen or pencil and circle an action that will be the hardest for you. Circle an action that will be the hardest for you. So we talked about talking daily to those who support you, finding a person who will be your ideal example, don't engage in the gossip, release that energy, trying to change someone. So circle the one that is the most difficult. I wonder what it is. Put in the comments and consider taking it on this week or right after you complete the first one on decluttering your physical environment. Why we took one that is the most challenging? Because that's where the deepest transformation happens. All right, so I'm curious which one you chose. And the part number 3 is the money. The money. You know, it's interesting why I decided to include the topic. You might thinking, why is she talking about money? This is the health, But there's an expression, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So health, money, and relationships are the biggest areas that people focus on, that they want to have change, transformation, progress, goals. So just look around. Where is the most challenge for you? And then consider how you do one thing is how you do everything. So let's say, what can you do about the money decluttering? A couple of suggestions. Number 1, collect all the money that is owed to you. Friends, organizations, companies, anything. Collect all the money. So Marnie says, using my energy to transform myself instead of someone else. Brilliant but hard. Takes practice. It's like brushing your teeth. First time might be weird, but the more you do it, the more natural, I can say, it becomes, organic. So yes, it does take practice. All right, so money owned. How about second option? If you ever receive a gift card, I actually have a tendency to put those gift cards in my wallet and never use, well, not never use them, but use them for better days. And they sit there and sit there, sometimes years, sometimes two. Some of them I actually never use that, just... Well, how about have fun and go shopping on gift cards? That's actually a lot of fun, so do that. Another option will be is to organize your wallet. You know, when I actually heard that concept, I was embarrassed in front of myself. I did not have a wallet. I kept money in the plastic baggie because my purse was so tiny, the wallet didn't fit. That was my excuse, and actually then after I heard that concept, I went on and I found a wallet that I already had that fits in my purse. So organize your wallet. Have the wallet if you don't have one. If your wallet is old, throw it away, buy a new one. Your wallet is almost like, again, it's the face. If you have old cards, old receipts, ditch it. You don't need it. Have an organized wallet. Just like your office, have it organized. How about this one? Do you actually live on a budget? I know it's a big topic, but do you have a budget? Are you watching what you're making in and what you're spending out? Also, are you saving the money? I heard the expression, it's not about how much you earn. We always talk about earning. It's not about that. It's about how much you keep. Topic to consider. And also, how much do you save? Are you considering investments? What is the topic around the budget? Saving, investing, and, well, saving, keeping. How much you keep. All right, so this is about the money. And now I'd like you to take a pen or pencil and circle the one that is the easiest. And circle the one that is the hardest. Okay, two of them. So put in the comments. I'm curious which ones you chose. Maybe you also have some suggestions that I didn't name. I am very curious. Mine would be, please, I know that I have a gift card and calls. I just have to go this weekend. Ask me at the end of the weekend, did you go? So that would be me. All right. So this is our conversation about decluttering. So when you declutter your environment and your space, you create an opening for shifting your energy, for shifting possibility and bringing new possibilities. It's like decluttering your old furniture so you can bring the new furniture in. And next conversation will be on decluttering your body and decluttering your mind. So before you go, I am curious, if you haven't yet commented on the decluttering your space, which one did you choose that is the easiest? We talked about office, kitchen, closet. In the conversation about decluttering your support, well, not decluttering your support, but about your community and the support, which one did you choose that is the hardest? And in the conversation about the money, which ones did you choose that are the easiest and the hardest? All right, so this was our enormously big topic. I know there's just so much into it. If you would like to have a deeper conversation about some of those, also put in the comments. And I wonder, what is the most aha or appreciation of this conversation? Put in the comments, please. All right, well, thank you very much. And I will see you in the community for our 5 days greens challenge. Today's day number 1. I'll see you inside the Facebook group, Friends in Health. Thank you.